an incredible week in the stock market with the Nasdaq pushing to all-time highs, 4 major trades with 0 losses. Tesla, SMCI, Meta, and Google, all executed using one repeatable system. Here's the full breakdown. I'm about to walk you through each of these trades, why I took it, where the smart money stepped in, and exactly how GhostBoard flow helped us each time with precision. Before we jump into the charts, understand this. Every single trade this week was based on one simple core system. It starts with tracking smart money flow, matching that with high conviction levels and technical analysis, and executing only when those two align. We'll start off with Tesla as it was the first trade of the week, and we caught this before the breakout. Why? Because GhostBoard scanner detected this as an inside bar on the weekly time frame, and we made it our top focus as the week started. An insane amount of bullish activity was coming in on the GhostBoard dashboard signaled by the Flow AI, while price on Tesla consolidated sideways. This wasn't just luck, it was execution based on data. Because of the quality of the setup and the flow behind this, I signaled this one on our new challenge account as well, which played out perfectly and gave us an amazing start to the account. Not only did I send out this alert on your phone, I also posted it in the trading Discord, letting everyone know Tesla is along for both challenge and main accounts. I also let the voice chat know, just in case anyone missed it, that we are buying the 360 strikes and 350 strikes on Tesla. These are some of the screenshots of me sharing with the whole community exact trade entries and game plan with guidance, and I want you to keep these screenshots in mind as we will be touching back on them at the end of the video. Next up, SMCI. This was an amazing mover as it was lagging the move that was going on in the semis. Nvidia and AMD were making insane moves to the upside, while SMCI was consolidating on an inside bar on the daily time frame. Now this was an amazing setup for main accounts and the challenge account, so I did mention an amazing entry for the main accounts in the main chat and the voice chat, letting you guys know that SMCI is along and it is giving a breakout. I also provided my guidance on a potential entry if we get a pullback to a certain level, and we pulled back exactly to that level. I mentioned a few times that I wanted to take this on the challenge account if we do pull back there, but by the time I had to step away from my PC and I could not send out push notifications from my phone, so I had to step away from the challenge account and just focus on the main, as I know people would be complaining, oh, I didn't get the notification, and you posted it on the Discord, you posted it here. I just had to keep it all in sync as we are planning to do it all on the app. I had to let the folks know that it was an entry for longs, but I had to just focus on the main account. Now the reason we were so focused on SMCI and super confident on this trade is because of the unusual activity that was detected by Flow AI on GhostBoard. If you track options flow data, you know that SMCI is not a ticker that you find on Flow AI too often. This is why when we saw it on Flow AI, I signaled everyone that there was unusual activity in the name. It builds more conviction for our trade entry. There are a bunch of people that follow the guidance which I provided for a pullback entry and the flow, and you guys crushed it on this SMCI setup as well, so congratulations to every single one of you that traded SMCI with us this week. Amazing mover, and we called the $50 target all week long, and we finally hit it on Friday. This is simply just the power of options data. Now we'll move on to Meta here. Again, same exact setup on the daily time frame. We have some consolidation going on. It's a lagging mover of the tech and the SPY. Rest of the market is pushing all-time highs, and we have a 3-1 inside bar here. So this is picked up by the GhostBoard scanner, and we pull it up on the charts, and we start seeing some unusual activity into Meta this week as well. You all got the alerts on your phone. Meta calls were sweeping in onto weeklies and next week expiration aggressively days before the breakout. This was probably one of the craziest moves out of the Mag 7 as it broke out to the upside with over a $50 move. When I see smart money knew that this move was coming, I truly mean it. There were several alerts coming into Meta weekly and next week expiration, and you don't see them hitting Meta as well this aggressively, and when they do, there's definitely something going on the chart. So even though I personally didn't catch all of this upside move, I still followed the flow and I alerted an upside entry for the whole Discord community as well, and again provided a main account entry. I know Vijaya was swinging this position as well, so he posted an alert out for you guys. I think every single one of you guys should have capitalized on this Meta trade and a bunch of the upside movement this week. Again, keep these screenshots in mind that I'm putting in front of you, providing you guys with the entries on these moves. Now here's the Google setup on the daily. You can see a large candle on the daily time frame. We did trade this twice on Friday. In the morning, I alerted an entry for every single one of you guys. Again, main account entries for Google upside. And the move we got end of day was kind of what I was looking for in the beginning, but again, same repeatable system. Main reason I pulled up Google on Friday because there was some unusual activity going on into Google, which again is very suspicious, and we saw some sweepers sweeping in and hiding behind some of the weekly and shorter dated positions. So I put the flow up on the screen, and I did post the daily, weekly, and monthly time frame charts the day before Friday, so everyone knew what's exactly going on. I let the voice chat know as well that Google is the setup I'm focusing on for upside breakouts, and you can see here in the morning we did catch some of the breakout to the upside, but it didn't have much momentum. And Google starts consolidating into end of day. Now, end of day, we got some activity alerts onto our phones or the GhostBoard dashboard saying there's unusual activity into Google calls for the weekly and next week positions. Now, when I saw there was only 10 minutes left of the market with this alert coming out, this was very unusual and I had to pull up Google to see what's going on. So I slammed some positions following the flow and looking for an upside move. Right after I saw the unusual flow, I also posted this in the main chat, letting everyone know that there is some unusual flow coming into Google end of day into some 0 DTE calls with 10 minutes left to the market close. A few minutes after I posted this and let you all know, there was an insane spike on Google, pushing it over to 178 and putting all these calls in the money. The calls we traded in the morning at the 175 strike, I think it was for 40 cents or 50 cents. They ended up closing around $3, which is just insane. So there was no chasing involved here. I saw the upside move, and even though there was a strong green candle, I saw the flow and I saw they're still looking for some more upside, and I just trusted the data and let it work out. So originally, this was supposed to just be a trade recap, but the number of people that have said I couldn't keep up with this week is crazy. And I know it was an insane week as we're pushing to all-time highs, but it is kind of wild with the amount of people that don't really know what's going on. So most importantly, I would advise you guys join the voice chat. And if you can't, just open up the main chat, which is the main trading floor, and just pay attention there because this was never supposed to be some alert service. It's an options data platform. That's what GhostBoard is. But look at all the extra value that you're getting every single day. Voice chat to guidance of multiple successful traders. There's not a single options data platform out there that could have just selected these few flow alerts that I picked this week and ended up being the craziest movers in the market. Not only did Flow AI alert the most actionable and insane flow in the market this week, I also handpicked these flows and I shared them with every single one of you guys here, and I shared the exact entry points. And the reason most of these options data platforms can't do this is because they don't even really understand options data themselves. They're just feeding you raw feeds and spamming a million alerts in a day. It's completely non-actionable. Don't think there's anyone out there telling you that Nvidia was going to push to all-time highs before it did, that semis were headed to a massive run with SMCI heading to $50 target this week, telling you Meta is going to push towards all-time highs and it makes a $50 move in a week. And nobody was talking about Google this week. I know they had the news and it made an explosive move, but nobody has it as their top focus for Friday, and also talking about it the day before with the daily, monthly, weekly time frame charts and unusual flow coming in. I'm doing this every single day, and it's not just guessing. I have the same exact platform that you have available in front of you, which is GhostBoard. It uses AI to optimize the data and make it actionable every single day. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I just want to compare this to some of the other services out there, whether they be flow services or they're just trade signal alerts. Most of these services are overpriced. They're charging mostly from $100 to $200 for just some trade alerts, which most of the time they're following the smart money anyways. They're just a little late to it. The reason I'm bringing up all these different price points is to just let you guys know that GhostBoard is only $49 a month and is offering an amazing options data platform with app now released. On top of that, many successful traders are here to provide guidance and technical analysis on every single day. Yeah, there's people here trying to take advantage of that. So I'm just saying maybe I should be charging $100, $200 a month, right? If that's what you guys are looking for. If you guys are looking for the best analysis and the best flow in the game, I could up the prices. Just let me know in the comments if that's what you guys want. Or if you want things to stay how they are, let me know as well in the comments and I can do that too. And I'm not saying it's everyone, because a bunch of you guys, or a majority of you guys, did catch these trades. You guys are locked in. Some of you guys are listening to voice chat from headphones while you're at work, full-time job. And I know some of you guys are just looking at the flow notifications and also letting me know, hey, you just caught this off the flow notification, which is amazing. But I completely understand. I know life gets busy. There's many tasks you have to do in a day. And, missing trades can be pretty frustrating. But I can say without a doubt that I've had a more challenging experience getting to where I am today than majority of you do now. The reason is because these tools and stuff like this wasn't available back then. We didn't even have AI publicly used a few years ago. So I definitely think the time is easier right now. But to get to where I am right now, I had to put in the effort. I had to look at what's to trade, what isn't to trade. And it truly helps shape a better trader, even though you have these tools in front of you. This is why I am proposing a deal with every single one of you. If I see more people contributing in the chat, putting in effort, looking at the flow alerts and executing on these trades on their own and applying critical thinking, even if it's just a little bit of critical thinking, maybe I'll add a section on the app that picks up my alerts or my important comments and alerts it to you on your phone instantly. I'll do this without raising the prices because I believe financial freedom shouldn't be expensive in 2025. We have the technology and resources for it. So don't worry, GhostBoard is going to continue to stay the best options data platform and the most advanced while providing daily value with guidance and best technical analysis. And we'll continue to add more features for the GhostBoard platform, as that is our main objective here, which is to bridge the gap between retail traders and Wall Street data. So if you haven't downloaded the GhostBoard app yet, make sure you do it. It is now available on the App Store and the Play Store for both iPhone and Android devices. Make sure to keep the dashboards open, keep tracking what smart money is doing, and I'll catch you all Monday morning. The next few weeks will be crazy. We're at all-time highs. There's some major earnings coming up, and the tariff deadlines are just around the corner. So stay sharp and make sure you continue tracking where the whales are going. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.